Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you came back to view and see what's going on with everything. I was talking about collector knives in the last video with the Rough Rider Reserve one-handed easy open razor, and I decided to do a video on basically the only other knife I have really right now that I keep as a collector. And as you can tell from the title, that is one of these. That's right, the USA made, one and only reigning heavyweight champion, the Buck 110. This Buck 110 folding hunter was one of the ones that was made in 2014 for the 50th anniversary of the Buck 110. And as you can tell, it's taken on a nice patina on the brass handles or bolsters. And it comes with this 50-year stamp, 1964, 50 years of the Buck 110. The Buck 110 is an iconic knife. This tang stamp with the Buck USA and anvil with the 50, that was only for the ones that were made that year in 2014. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. These things have just such a great history. You know, it's got the nice 3 3/4 inch clip point. This is a workhorse of a blade, nice and thick, really nice thick spine on that, with the brass handles and the Dura wood or diamond wood insert scales. And I love that 50-year little badge that they put on there. Just, you know, super nice knife. And these have quite a history. And we're going to talk about these guys. Let me set it down for just a second while I tell you about these guys. Like I said, they were designed or released in 1964. It's got a 3 3/4 inch clip point blade. It's made out of 420 high carbon stainless steel, or 420 HC, which I'm assuming the HC is high carbon. And this is also one of the most imitated knife patterns ever made. Almost everybody has seen knockoffs of the Buck 110. These knives have been used all over the world, and it was one of the first lockback knives that was considered as strong as a fixed blade knife for doing any kind of work. They were designed for hunting, butchering and skinning of game animals, and they excel at that chore, and they excel at anything that you need a knife for. They are so popular that they've been used on, you know, the movie and TV screens as well. In fact, just a short list of them in the original Red Dawn. Patrick Swayze's character has one on his belt. Of course, everybody that remembers the Dukes of Hazzard before they got canceled, Bo and Luke, they always had a Buck 110. And even in the TV show Longmire, Longmire uses one. You know, he's used it to cut himself out of a seatbelt in a wreck, and also uses it to pick up evidence on the ground. And what else do you need from, you know, any kind of recommendation if you can't get it from fictional characters? Well, I guess you could ask around, because Buck, I guess, has sold about 15 million of these knives since they came out in 1964. So if you don't know somebody that has one, I'm sure that they know somebody that does, and you can get all kinds of recommendations on those. The only thing that people have said that's even a kind of a knock on it is not so much the size, but the weight. Because of the brass construction, they weigh right around 7 ounces. And so Buck did come up with some different ones here, and I picked up one of these in the mid-80s when I was in the service, and that is this guy. And this is the Bucklite, also marked as a 426A. And this, I picked this up, I think, in 85 when I was in the Army, and I carried this around. This is exactly the same as a finger groove 110. That's what it was patterned after. And this knife here weighs about half of this one. This guy's only about 3.4 ounces, and I think these guys come in at like 7.1. It's like I said, a duplicate of the 110. The handle is made of plastic called Velox, which was developed by GE Plastics. It's a polyester resin that was designed for injection molding, and it had excellent electrical properties, high strength, and good heat resistance. So it basically was made for injection molding, and it was really, a very good handle. This thing has been on 3 continents, and it still looks fantastic. Of course, I didn't use it really for hard use tasks, just anything that, needed regular cutting and stuff. It's had just regular maintenance, but this is still a very good knife. Lockup is very tight. A lot of people complain with the plastic, saying this, but there's absolutely no wiggle up or down or side to side. This is just, it's a real fun workhorse of a knife. And this one does have a little lanyard hole if you were so inclined, and it's light enough that you could just slip it into your pocket, and it does carry quite well. It does have a little sheath that came with it, which was unique. Everybody knows the regular buck sheaths. This is the leather sheath that came with that one, and of course it says Buck Knives. And this was made in Mexico, which is where they're getting their leather sheaths nowadays. But even way back in the day, with this little Cordura nylon that says Buck here, the little tag that's still on the back, that's right, this is good old USA made right here. It's got a little American eagle on it right there. So buy American when you can, boys. It's always a good idea. Keep us employed. But yeah, it's kind of a cool, duck pattern, camouflage pattern there that harkens back to the early camo, before they came up with all the high-tech stuff like the real tree and all that other stuff. But it was good enough to kind of maybe sort of blend in with my BDUs, not quite, but at least the shirt did cover the sheath, so that was never a problem. Yeah, these are just great knives, fantastic hunting knives. They do have a lot of nostalgia, but since I did make a video on my other collectible knife, I guess this one deserved one as well. So I have one collectible and the Bucklite for if I ever really want to use one of these knives, I'll grab that one first and let the other one still get a nice patina over the years. Anyways, that was it for the Buck 110 Folding Hunter. I hope you enjoyed this video and recommend it to your friends. I would like it if you would like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out a video. You'll be the first to know. Share it with your friends. This is a work of love, so I appreciate each and every one of my viewers. I hope you guys enjoy this and come back for more. I'll have some more stuff soon. We'll talk to you later.